Hey, yo, everybody. Smooth Operator here. Today, I want to talk about discipline and disciplining our kids. What kind of discipline did you have when you were growing up? Well, you know, myself, I can remember getting spanked twice by my dad. Twice. And both times were for smoking. He caught me when I was like 5 or 6 years old with a pack of cigarettes in my front pocket, and he whooped me. Yes, he did. And then when I was about 12, 13 years old, I was about 13 or 14 years old, I had me a little pouch of marijuana in my room. And you know, I got caught with it, and I got whooped. Other than that, my parents were actually pretty lenient on me. You know, I wasn't the type that had to sit down and eat dinner with the family, and we weren't really that type of family. But I could come and go as I please. You know, I was out playing with my kids. My mom would cook dinner, and my mom would leave it on the stove until I came in and choose to heat it up or whatever and eat, and then she'd come back and clean up after me. She cleaned my room most of the time. But the ones that really whooped my ass was my brothers and sisters. Because see, all my brothers and sisters are stair-stepped. You know, like my oldest sister right now, she's I don't know, please forgive me. She's watching this, I know she is. Please forgive me. I think she's like 44, 46, something like that. And then, you know, then my brother's a year younger, and my sister's a year younger, and my other brother's a year younger, and my other brother's a year younger than that. There's 6 of us. Well, I came 5 years later, so, you know. Yeah. Don't worry, it's okay. But anyway, so being that I was 5 years younger than them, and I always wanted to hang out with them, or maybe not hang out with them, but I was doing things they didn't approve of, and my parents were out, and I had to stay home with my brothers and sisters, whatever. I mean, they're the ones that really whooped my ass. Now, I want to go back to, you know, our kids. You know, kids nowadays, my God, if you just so much raise your voice, they're already screaming and yelling, you know, I'm calling CPS. Well, the funniest thing I ever heard one time, I think it was George Lopez that said that one time he raised his hand to his kid, and his kid says, if you hit me, I'm going to call CPS. And he says, well, when you call them get them on the phone, you tell them that they're going to find some little Mexican with his ass whooped when they get here picked up. When they come to pick you up, you're going to have their ass whooped. Well, anyway, you know, I kind of think that you know, kids need to have their ass whooped big time. You know, my sister called me the other day to have me do this video, and I thought about it, and, you know, and she asked me, you know, can you just please do a video of why the hell I can't whoop my kid's ass or something? And, you know, I think a kid needs a good ass whooping, because sometimes, you know, if you don't whoop them, then they're going to grow up spoiled, thinking that they can't be whooped. Like my teenage daughters, oh man, them girls think that they just too old to be whooped, and, you know, I got something else coming. But it's okay. I hit them where it hurts. I take away cell phones and laptops, and I threaten for them to make them delete their MySpace. Woo, they straighten up. Oh my God. I told them if they didn't like the shit that I gave them, just go ahead and bring it back. And you know what? Well, I tell you what, attitude has changed. Kitchen is clean, living room's clean, bedrooms get clean. Jeez, you couldn't imagine. So, how do you discipline your kids? You know, how far can you go with discipline? You know, should we keep letting the government step in and let us, you know, tell us how to raise our kids, and then when our kids are bad and out running the streets and stuff like that, then they're saying, oh, it's the parents. The parents have to take control of their kids. You know, it's all the parents' fault because they're not taking control of their kids, but they don't let us. They don't freaking let us take control of our kids. Oh, CPS this, CPS that. Well, I tell you what. Anyway, Just let me know, man, how you discipline your kids. You know, my sister wants to know. She's going to read all your comments. I know she is. Right, sis? Right? Right? Just type in here, said, I will be reading all your comments. So respond to my little brother. I am the baby, by the way. Cute baby, too. Don't you think? Okay. Peace out, guys. Smooth operator. We'll talk to you later.